But okay, we have our hands.
There's a tofu press?
Yeah, there's a tofu. It's literally just like a piece of plastic and you just press it. And it does the same thing that I'm doing with my hands.
Huh.
But like, why would I buy something that I could just use with my hands? I told the same thing to Buxy when he bought a flashlight.
Ooh, what's the garlic going in?
The greens.
Oh, hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother.
This is shit up.
God damn, brother.
What? Okay, so honestly speaking, today, guys, very delightful dish. I'm rather excited about this one. We're taking us all down south. We're doing a vegan fried chicken, some nice vegan collard greens, and some grilled and slightly smoked in rosemary potatoes. And we're gonna pull them off the grill and mash them up. It's gonna be fantastic. Can't wait to show you guys how it's done, so let's get to it. So, tofu, huh?
Yeah,
Tofu chicken.
tofu chicken.
You got a lot of convincing to do. You know, I consider myself to be an aficionado on fried chicken for obvious reasons. Don't laugh. Don't you dare laugh. Talk to me about the tofu, brother.
Okay, so it's not a complicated process. It's more of like a long process. So you get medium to hard tofu, and what you end up doing is you freeze it once, let it thaw out, and refreeze it again, and then let it thaw out again to where it's at right now. What that's doing is basically it's crystallizing the water and the juices that are inside the packaged tofu and creating a crystallized texture in the tofu itself that replicates chicken. So it still needs to be pressed a little bit. You can tell like there's a little bit of water in there. So we're gonna press our tofu and get it ready to get battered.
You really know your shit about tofu, dude.
I try. Oh, you can actually kind of see it right now. It's starting to already break apart and have this texture that's almost meat-like.
Ooh.
So this is what we want. All right, so what we're doing is we're gonna cut these blocks of tofu in half. You can already feel it's actually pretty dense.
Oh,
so,
wow.
and it's starting to break apart
That texture's
right
crazy,
away,
man.
which is exactly like what we want. And then just kind of let it break apart naturally. Put it in a bowl. Like, and you get these like nice chunks of tofu. Like, look how beautiful that is.
You know what's interesting is when it really cooks up, like, and you bite into it.
Yeah.
It kind of just looks like the inside of like a chicken breast or like, you know, any other part of a chicken, where it's like believably fleshy.
Okay, so what we're doing here, we have some vegetable stock packets. So we have this packet, we're gonna add a little bit of water to it. We don't wanna add the recommended amount because we're really trying to capture the kind of the savory, salty flavor that's inside of this.
Okay.
That's gonna help us kind of achieve the chicken flavor that we're looking for. So once we get this mixed up, we're going to throw it in the bowl with our chicken and just kind of give them a good toss. Let it sit in that for a few minutes while we get our flour and everything ready for the actual breading, and then we're good to go.
We're creating a very lovely beer batter for this recipe. And to that effect, using a nice lovely flour here, we're gonna start with a cup, very simple. Love you. 2 cups, sorry. I said 1 cup, but you know, Daddy likes it extra thick. A little bit more. There we go. That's about a cup, right? And
2 cups.
Yeet. And I'm getting to the second cup, dude. Relax.
That's a 2-cup thing.
Oh, we're good. Okay, solid. Even better. All right, so then we just go straight to the beer. Oh my God, look at this. I think this is fine.
Dude, I think that's actually perfect. 2 cups and a beer.
2 cups and a beer.
2 cups and a beer, boys. Woo! We've got our oven preheated to 400 degrees, and we are doing a special oven-baked vegan fried chicken. You can put yours in the air fryer, you can fry yours in a fryer, you can put it in a pot of oil on your stove, as long as it's bubbling. Whatever way you want to make it, but we're just using the oven because it's quick and easy.
And it's less fattening.
And less fattening.
It's squadilation. So this is our flour mix that we're going to be making for kind of like the final coating of our, what is it? Our chicken.
Chicken, yeah.
Vegan fried chicken. So we go from just like a basic flour, salt, pepper combination into our beer batter. into another like flour batter, but we're adding more spices this one, and we're getting cornflakes. Take just a bowl, about a cup and a half of flour, get it all in there. 2 tablespoons of smoked paprika. Ooh. 1 tablespoon of garlic powder. And a half tablespoon of both Egyptian basil, or just any type of basil, and thyme.
Just pull the collards down the spine. Good to go.
And the veins inside of the leaves are fine. We just don't want the primary, I guess, root to be running through those. Then we're gonna chop those up finally, get them added to our pot, and we'll be good to go.
There we go.
So let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, so gang, here we are. Getting our collard greens ready. Gonna take a little bit of oil. We've got our pan on a nice medium-high, light heat. And we're gonna drizzle a little bit of oil in. And then next, we're actually gonna take 2 cloves of garlic over here, crack them, stack them, give them some love. Oh yeah, here we go. There it is. And we're just gonna let this garlic saute a little bit, get nice and toasty. Next thing's gonna be tomatoes right here. I'm gonna put them in. Ooh. We're letting our tomatoes smoke down with the garlic. Oh man, that smells fantastic.
Yes, it does.
We're really just kind of trying to sweat out the flavors and make sure we got a nice profile, a nice base going before we get our greens in there. And then we're actually going to create a little bit of a broth to settle the greens into, and then we're going to stir it all up. It's going to be nice, and then we're going to let it cook down and render down. Next steps, we have 3 final ingredients. We got a half cup of water. We got some tamari soy sauce here. I can't remember exactly how much again, Thomas. 3 tablespoons of tamari. Adding that. And that's going to create a really nice umami flavor to this. And we really want that flavor to coat the entirety of the greens and then soak down. It's going to be fantastic. Final piece is a couple tablespoons of paprika.
Smoked paprika.
Smoked paprika, sorry. Ah, come on. There we go. Oh my God. How did you know? What the f? It smells like pork, kind of.
Yes.
Like, what the f? Like, what? How did you figure that out?
Hey. So we're doing an interesting take on our mashed potatoes today. What we're gonna do is we're actually going to grill them, and what we're looking to get is a nice like charbroiled flavor infused into our potatoes, you know, that grill style flavor into the potatoes. And another thing that we also did is we soaked some fresh rosemary in water, and we're actually laying those over the coals. And that's because we want to get that flavor from the rosemary as well into the potato, but we don't want them to just burn when we put them directly on top of the coals. So we soaked them in water. We're gonna let these smoke up on the grill for about 30 minutes. We're gonna pull those off. The skin's gonna peel right off. It'd be really easy to mash. We'll mix them up with a little bit of vegan butter and a little bit of vegan cream, and we're gonna have some delightful, delicious mashed potatoes. So now that we've got our roasted potatoes off of the grill, we're gonna chop these in half. All right, so now that we've cracked open the potatoes with a knife, by the way, they're gonna be really hot. And something I actually advise is taking a towel. Anytime you're like hollowing out a potato for any purpose, take a towel, place it on your hand after you've cut them up, and you can just kind of scoop out the insides here. And we're just gonna hollow out all of these. Now that we've got our potatoes open up, we've separated the meaty inside into the bowl. We're gonna add about a tablespoon and a half of vegan butter. And we're just gonna add a splash of cream to it as well. My dude.
Squad W.
Finish it off with some freshly ground salt and pepper on top. All right, then we're just gonna mash these up.
All right, this is vegan fried chicken. We finished it. It looks so good.
We got our southern food. We got the greens. We got the fried chicken. We got some potatoes and some Louisiana hot sauce.
Oh, dude, those potatoes are amazing.
Dude, I'm excited for these greens. They've smelled amazing the entire time.
Okay, I've never had greens before, so here we go.
Louisiana fast. I told you. They're incredible.
Ooh,
The greens are crazy.
oh, that's really good.
Hot sauce, like my mama taught me.
Video cut right there. Oh my god.
That's really good.
They taste like exactly like greens, dude.
I know.
All right, I'm gonna try the chicken. All right, the key component. Well, not really. Those greens are fire. But
That's the tamari and the paprika. Right? Mm-hmm. Right?
oh my god.
The crunch,
Again.
the
crunch.
texture,
I know.
the flavor,
Look at that.
the beer batter, man.
Make this. All right.
That's good as isn't it?
I guess that's a cut.
That's good.
All right.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Do all the shit.
We love you.
Patreon,
Pornhub.
Facebook, Pornhub. What else we have going on now?
Mini cams.
Minicams, Cash App, Venmo,
My free cams.
MySpace,
X videos. X hamster.
Onlyfans.com.
OnlyFans.com. That's the newest one. It's coming out next week. Make sure to check us out there.
Home movies too.
We'll see you next Friday.
XXX2.
Done. Tap it out. Fucking tap it out.
All right, guys. Welcome to One Vegan and a Black Guy. Oh my god, dude, these greens. I'm sorry. I know we're shooting right now, but holy f***, they smell amazing.
They smell really good.